Hey guys, it's Magic. Welcome back to my art studio. Today I'm in my spare bedroom. And I was at Michael's the other day, and I happened to see this mold right here. It was marketed as an ice cube tray mold, but the important thing to me is that it's made out of silicone. Why? Because resin, epoxy resin, does not stick to silicone. So I thought instead of making ice cubes with it, I would make resin pieces with it. I'm guessing, as I look at the ins and outs, whatever you want to call them, the heads, I don't know. As I look at the shape of the pieces in the tray, it looks like it should all fit together once they're made. It looks like this is a puzzle that's made to go together. So I thought, well, instead of making ice with it, I would make something permanent. And then I was looking through my art supplies and I found this Jewelescent Dry Mica Pearl Powder, which is a dark purple color, and plum crazy. And I've used this a bunch, so I thought what I would do is I would mix up the resin, and then I'd put like a scoop or so of this Jewelescent Dry Mica Pearl Powder in there. And then the puzzle pieces should come out a nice sort of royal purple. So let me put the pearl powder, let me put the mica powder down to the side. And what I want to do first, as always with resin, is I want to measure out equal parts of part A and part B. Today I am using, ooh, that was stuck to the table a little bit. Today I'm using clear cast epoxy from, where is it? Here, Alumilite. This is the base resin that they sell at Michael's, although I do find that it's cheaper to go to alumilite.com and buy it directly from the manufacturer. You can also sign up for their email rewards program, or for the rewards program with an email. And I do believe it's for something like every $50 you spend, you get $5 back. So don't quote me on that. I'm not looking at the website right now, but there is some sort of reward program. And when you do as much resin as I do like to get discounts. Also, they didn't even pay me to say any of that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna measure out equal parts of part, this is part A, side A with the blue stripe, and then here's side B with the light blue, side B, and something got spilled there, probably resin. All right, so now you want to measure out equal parts. I'm guessing that this mold's gonna take about 6 to 7 ounces of resin. I think that's too much. I'm gonna guess that each half of this mold, if that makes any sense, each square is going to take about 3 ounces. I'd rather have a little extra, so I'm going to do 7 ounces total, which means I'm going to measure out half of 7. Pop quiz. Who's good at math? I have a bachelor's degree in math. True story. Half of 7 is 3.5. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure out 3.5 of each. That is 3.4. That is still 3.4. Now we're looking at 3.5. Probably get, this resin is a pain to pour sometimes. That was side A. Side A I just did. So I'm gonna put this down. And then I'm gonna tear this, or zero that out. I'm gonna pick up side B. And again, I'm gonna do 3.5. Whoa. And if I go a little bit over, I'll add a little more part A again. And, nope, 3.5. Nope, 3.4. That's what I thought. I thought I saw a putty tat. I thought I saw 3.5, but then it went back down to 3.4. Oh, there we go, 3.5. All right, so that is 7 ounces of resin. And now I'm going to spend the next 4 minutes. Let me turn the scale off. Turn the scale off. Put it down over here. Now I'm gonna spend 4 minutes stirring this resin. What kind of story should I tell you for the next 4 minutes? As you stir, you want to make sure to scrape the sides of your cup. You also want to scrape your stick so that you don't end up with just like a huge blob of part A right there in the stick that doesn't get incorporated. You also want to make sure to stir to the bottom of the cup. Just want to make sure this is thoroughly mixed, because if you don't thoroughly mix your resin, it won't set up properly. Hey, Lucy. There's Lucy. I heard your nails clicking down the floor. No, I'm going away. I was just checking on you. She says, no, I'm gone now. Bye. Bye, Lucy. My dog decided to just pop her head in for a second, and then she went back down the hall. All right, so the story I decided to start telling you is about a year or so ago, I was seeing a therapist at the time, and this person said to me, you should go do something out of your comfort zone, because it'll help you grow as a person. It'll help you experience something new. It'll be a positive experience. Maybe not in the moment. You might feel anxious and worried and afraid, nervous, trepidation, but it will eventually lead to something better. So what I'm doing is I'm scraping the sides of the cup, and I'm just scraping the stick off, just to make sure that I try to get everything nice and 100% incorporated. If you are bored, just feel free to fast forward on 3 minutes or so. I'm thinking this won't be as long a video as some of them, because basically all I'm going to do is mix in the mica powder and then pour each one of these things, each one of these pieces, jigsaw pieces, and then I'm only going to give it a minor torch because these pieces are small and I don't want to accidentally burn the mold. If you torch too much, you can actually burn your mold. You can burn your resin to the mold, and the mold will rip, and sometimes you get pieces of the mold stuck to the resin, and it's just not a good thing. You don't want to go through all this effort and then have a product that doesn't, or not have products the right word, have a finished project that doesn't turn out. So anyways, back to my story with my therapist. So this person told me I should go do something out of my comfort zone. And I started thinking to myself, there was one time I sang karaoke at Turning Stone Casino on my birthday. Someone had given me a 50% off coupon to go play bingo at Turning Stone. And I was living in Syracuse, which is about half an hour from Turning Stone at the time. And I said, all right, half off bingo? I mean, I play bingo maybe once every 10 years or something. I don't know. I played bingo a few times, but I thought 50% off, I'm gonna go. And then they called on 3 people because you give them your player's card to get points. And they said, hey, person number 1, it's your birthday. Do you want to come up here and sing a song? And person number 1 said, heck no. And then they said, hey, person number 2, it's also your birthday. Do you want to come up and sing a song? And person number 2 said no. And then they called me and they go, hey, it's your birthday. Do you want to come up and sing a song? And I said, I guess. And I sang Runaway by Linkin Park. And I think I didn't sing it very well, but I really enjoyed the experience in retrospect. It was so random. I didn't go to the casino expecting to sing karaoke. I went because someone gave me a coupon to play bingo on my birthday. And then they were like, hey, it's your birthday, come sing us a song. And I said, all right. So I did. And I think I didn't sing the song very well. Oh, I think it's been 4 minutes now. Okay, so having said that, I will continue the story of my next video. You can already guess where it's going though. My therapist said to do something out of my comfort zone. I just told you I sang karaoke like 15 years ago on my birthday out of the blue. So obviously the ending to that story is about a year ago I decided to go sing karaoke. And now I have a whole following of people that love me and they request certain songs, and people recognize me at various bars I go to because karaoke is almost always in a bar. And they come up and, hey, I remember you singing this song. I remember you singing that song. Hey, sing this for me. And can you sing this? You want to sing a duet with me? And to make a long story short, I freaking love singing karaoke. It's great. All right, so I'm going to take about a scoop of this purple mica powder, and I'm going to take another one. I think that's probably enough. I have used this mica powder before. As you can tell, the pouch is open and coated with something. But yeah, I'm going to try stirring in 2 scoops and see. Again, scrape the sides of your cup and scrape the stick. And I'm just kind of looking at the side of the cup. It looks like the purple is all the way down there. And then as we pick the stick up, can you see that on camera? Right here, I can't see any of the stick through the resin. So that means that there's enough purple mica powder in there. It's gonna be opaque. If you're asking yourself right now what opaque means, it means solid, the opposite of translucent. You can see through something translucent. You can't see through something opaque. Okay, so I'm gonna sit down and I'm going to very carefully pour some of this into each of these compartments. And this is probably gonna take me a while too, because I'm gonna be pretty careful. Try not to overfill these. I want to try to fill them about 85-90% of the way, and then let it settle, because resin is self-leveling. My arm keeps sticking to this. This is a trash bag that this black background. It's a trash bag that I cut in half and then just taped to a card table, because resin does get can get kind of sticky and messy, and so I will just I'll just throw away. I'll just pick up this garbage bag and throw it away once it gets too messy, and then I'll put another one down. You know, garbage bags were meant to be thrown away, usually with garbage in them, but I mean, you know, garbage bags were made to be discarded. They were made to be trashed. This is probably the longest part of the video. Well, besides maybe the mixing. So I'm trying to be somewhat careful. You know what I should have done? I should have gotten, I'm pretty sure in the basement I have cups like this that have like a little spout on them. So it makes it a lot easier to pour the resin out of the spout. But it's too late for that right at the moment. And knowing me, I probably don't have them. So again, I'm just going to fill up each one of these. All right, now that I'm looking at the cup, and I'm more than halfway done, I'm pretty sure I have some resin left over. I'll have to go find another mold to pour the rest of this resin in. I just eyeballed this. What you can do is you can fill up your mold with water and then just measure how much water it took. Again, you could use the digital scale, or I do have some plastic cups in the basement. For sure, I know I have these that have markings on the side where it says like 1 ounce, 2 ounce, 3 ounce, 4 ounce. And do I have one of them sitting right here? No, I do not. No, they're in the basement. They're kind of like this cup, but they have like a line here that says 1 ounce, 2 ounce, 3 ounce, 4 ounce, 5 ounce. So what you could do is you could fill one of those up with water, fill each of these with water, and then just keep track of how much you used. And that would give you however much water you use, how many ounces of water it takes to fill this up. It should take the same amount of ounces of resin. But then again, it's also 4 o'clock in the morning. I can't sleep, and I decided to just, do an art project so I can't sleep. All right, so do I have, this thing keeps sticking to me. Do I have a baby wipe over here? I do. I'm just gonna grab a baby wipe. Try to wipe just around the outside of a couple of these I see. I managed to, oops, I just dipped that in that. This is not the easiest to, these are not the easiest to, it's not the easiest mold to wipe around all these, I don't even know what they're called. Outs and ins, what are those called? Arms and legs? I don't know. All right, now I'm on the other side of the table. Now what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna go back and try to fill each of these up till it's doming. Again, I wanna say, I'm not gonna torch these too much. I don't care if I don't get out all the bubbles. For 2 reasons. One is because this mold is so small, I really don't wanna accidentally torch the mold. I don't wanna accidentally burn the mold. And second, because these are gonna be, the part you see now, this is gonna be the bottom of the jigsaw pieces. What I'm gonna do is once they're all in about 24 hours, once this is cured, and cured enough to be demolded, that is. Not fully cured, but cured enough to be demolded, I will demold them and turn them over. So, that one actually looks pretty full. This one needs a little more. This one I think right here needs a little more. I just did it, but still wasn't quite enough. That one needs a little bit more. 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 Should I make an ASMR video where I just say, that one needs a little bit more, and that one needs a little bit more, and that one needs a little bit more, and that one needs a little bit more. I can see a ton of bubbles right now. I'm gonna give this just the quickest of torches, because again, I don't want to burn the mold, and I'm also trying to stay about 6 inches away. But again, once I take these out, I'm gonna flip them over. So this is actually gonna be the bottom of the jigsaw pieces. So it doesn't really matter if the bottom is not perfect, because, it's gonna be the bottom anyways. Now I'm just gonna go back. That one looks good. Okay, this one I think a tiniest bit too much actually. I can see that is just about to overflow. So I'm gonna try to take a small amount out. It did actually overflow a tiny bit right there. Boy, it's hard to get in between these pieces because they're so small and close together. Boy, that was no good. Now, Oi. Also, it is 4 in the morning and I should be sleeping, so. If it was earlier in the day and I was less tired, I'd be a little bit more precise. I'm hoping that this goes together once these are done. I mean, from what I can see, it looks like all the pieces should hook together. Because I'm gonna bring this with me like to bowling and stuff, and I'm gonna pull this out with my friends and say, hey, do you wanna do a puzzle that I created out of resin? A 6x3 puzzle? Just be a little brain teaser for them to you know, play with. That one looks like I got the tiniest bit full. I'm gonna transfer a little bit from here to this one. All right, I'm gonna see, that looks good, 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 that looks good. Okay, I'm gonna say this half all looks really good. 9 more to go. 9-ish more to go, because some of these 9 might be okay. There we go, a little bit for you. A little bit for you. Hey, down. A little bit for you. So to sort of finish the karaoke story, I have now been singing karaoke for like a year, maybe almost. And the other day I was looking through all the songs I sang. I think I'm up to like 147 songs. I know a lot of songs. Apparently I learned a lot of songs over the years. Some of them just from, hearing them all the time, and some of them because I really like them. Okay, just looking at this from the side, actually I'm thinking that one, you probably can't tell from the camera because it's so far away, these are so small, but that one, ooh, dribble, that one could use a tiny bit more. Hey. One thing I like to do too is to wash my molds with warm soapy water and then let them air dry. Obviously not when you're using them. Alrighty, I am looking at all of these and I think that one actually needs a small, ooh, oh, I just dripped over there. Yeah. Okay, now that I look at them all, that one. And yeah, I think those look pretty good. This one maybe got the tiniest bit full now that I look at it. Just added a little more to that one, didn't I? I think I added about 3 drops too much. Okay, so how much of this do I have left? A decent amount, actually. I'm just over here looking for a mold. Is there enough for that? I don't know. All right, I found this robot mold. I'm just trying to pick some stuff off of. I hope there's enough resin in here to fill out this whole robot. Oh, I think so. So this is going to be a jigsaw puzzle and a robot mold. just going to let that. Wait, did I put that? Let me climb up here. Is that mold in the frame? Oh yeah, it's in the frame. Okay, good. It's kind of annoying that I have to climb up on a step stool just to be able to see where the camera is, but it seemed to be the best angle from all my test pieces that I did from when I was doing test videos. That seemed to be the best place to put the camera. Alright, just threw away that. Now, I'm gonna give that guy a quick torch. I'm gonna give these a really, really quick torch, and I'm staying like 6 to 8 inches above the mold. Also, I should point out that I have a fire extinguisher in the corner over there. This one that you just pull the tab in, and you pull the pin and then you squeeze the tab. Because when you work with fire, especially when you're inside your house, when you work with fire, period, you should always try to be careful. Okay, there we go. I am not gonna come back and torch these again, I don't think. Because I don't want to accidentally burn the mold. I've done that before. Instead, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put this tote upside down over here. Sorry if that made a huge thunking sound. To protect this resin from any dust that might fall out of the sky. And I'll be back in about 24 hours to see how this jigsaw puzzle resin mold went. See you soon. Hey guys, I'm back. It's been 24 hours for me, just a couple seconds for you guys. And I'm ready to see how these turned out. I actually fell asleep last night after filming this video. And I didn't come back and torch this guy. As you can see, there's a whole bunch of bubbles right there and right there that didn't get torched. That's because I fell asleep. But, you know, that's life. Anyways, that's the back of this guy anyway, so let's pull this guy out of the mold. Huh, there's a spot of something right there. It probably wasn't the mold. How does this guy look? Little robot boy, Lego dude. Should probably get out a really tiny, like a 1-hair brush. Paint little eyeballs, nose, little mouth maybe. So there we got robot boy with the leftover resin. And now let me pop all of these puzzle pieces out because I can't wait to try this puzzle. You know what? I was just noticing this purple is pretty dark on this black trash bag that I cut in half. This, in case you're wondering, anyone watching, this is a trash bag that I cut in half and just taped to an old card table because I figured that resin is kind of sticky, can be kind of messy. And then when I'm done, when this trash bag gets too dirty, I just throw it away. I mean, it is a garbage bag. It was made to be thrown away. Don't you throw away garbage bags? All right, perfect. I got them all out. Let me put the mold over here. You know what? Let me grab a piece of poster board. Like I was just painting out of my garage the other day. I'm thinking this background might look nicer. All right, mix up all these puzzle pieces. you go. Let me just try to climb up on the step stool. Am I still in the middle of the frame, sort of? Is that better? I think that's good, but the whole poster board should go this way. Okay, there we go. Now, I'm gonna put this puzzle together. I can't wait to pull this out when I'm bowling. Pull it out like at my league night, and then I will, I'll ask people, hey, in between shots, to keep your mental clarity sharp, try to put together this puzzle. I mean, it's only, what was it again? It was 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows of 3 columns. 6 times 3. Anyone? 18. It's only 18 pieces. How hard can an 18-piece puzzle be to put together? So I got the 4 corners, which are all, yeah, right? Yeah, the 4 corners are all exactly the same. Okay, so I'm gonna start with the 4 corners, and then in between these, it's gotta be this one, right? I think. Wait, could I have 3? Ooh. It could have 3. Are there, wait, is there an outside piece? This one does have 3. Huh. All right, this answers one question. These pieces do go together. Okay, so I think what I should do is separate out the rest of the outside pieces. Will it be easier to do the outside row or the inside row next? I think it might be easier to do the middle row. This one, could that one go there? Maybe. This is the same piece, isn't it? Wait, is the middle two? Wait, hold on. The middle is 2 of the same piece and 2 of the same piece? These 2 are the same and these 2 are the same? All right. Well, let me go. Dunk, dunk, dunk. All right. How does that fit together? All right, so this one would have to have 2. Could have 3, I guess. That was a little bit. I feel like that piece maybe doesn't go there. Maybe this one, and this one. Okay, that looks good. So then all 4 of these obviously have to go up here. This one to go there. And we got an out and an in. And then we got an in and an out. And then we got, oh, perfect. Is that the way it's supposed to go together? I don't know. Let me look at this mold real quick. Yes, yes, no, that's different. Yes, no, that's different. Okay, so that's nice. So these pieces do fit together, and there's several different combinations. So this will be a great toy for me to pull out at bowling. I got out of the middle of the frame again. This will be a great toy for me to pull out at bowling because there's multiple configurations. I wonder, are there any other ways it could be put together besides 6x3? No, because these 4 don't have outside pieces, so they have to be surrounded. So it has to be 6x3. All right, that's good to know. When I pull this out during my league, if people get stumped, I'll say, try 6x3. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed watching this, and I hope you go create a beautiful puzzle like that you can easily put together. See you in the next one.